Hello and welcome to another edition of ProtoBalls Talk. I'm ProtoMet.
Matt.
And welcome to another Friday the 13th edition of the show, where we will, of course, be taking a look at A Nightmare on Elm Street 4, The Dream Master.
Starring none of the people from 3, except 2 characters.
Two characters do return from the previous... 3 characters return from the previous movie, but only 2 of them are played by their original actors.
Is it bad that I rewatched this yesterday and I can't remember shit?
No, I think that's par for the course. This is a pretty forgettable movie, to be honest.
The Dream Master is often popularly referred to as the MTV nightmare of the franchise, according to Wikipedia.
Yeah, that checks out.
This movie is average.
Below, I'd say.
Completely forgettable.
It has an
It had very tough competition with 3.
It had an interesting premise once you finally get to it. It's just yet another movie where Freddy shows up to kill teens.
Mind you, we should probably talk about why it's kind of as forgettable as it is. Well, first things first, A Nightmare 4 somehow happened to be the highest grossing film of the entire franchise up until Freddy vs. Jason. So let that just sink in for a second.
Ooh.
Yeah, Nightmare 1? Nope. Nightmare 3? Nope. It's this one.
New Nightmare? Nope.
And it's a very average movie. And the reason that it's kind of so average is that this is the movie where they were basically just throwing everything at the wall and hoping it stuck. And some of it didn't. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that it was directed by Remy Harlan, who, if you have heard that name before, he directed Die Hard 2. So, he does have some good films to his name. This is not one of them. But
Steven Spielberg directed a bunch of clunkers, so...
Yeah, but he did do Die Hard 2, okay? So we can forgive him for this.
Can we, though?
Because Die Hard 2 is a fairly good movie.
I haven't seen it, so I can't comment.
He hasn't seen much.
Well, let me put
to be completely fair, part of this whole podcast is a learning experience for me.
Yeah, that's true.
Let me put it this way. See, now I lost what I was gonna say. Oh no, let me put it this way. Die Hard 2, not a Christmas movie. Okay? So,
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Well, it's not a Christmas movie.
Have you seen Die Hard?
Yes.
People consider it a Christmas movie.
Yeah,
it is a Christmas movie. It is. What are we saying? People consider it. It is. It's about a man. It's about a divorced man who falls back in love with his ex-wife on Christmas during a hostage crisis.
He gets told to take his shoes off.
And it ends on a Christmas song. Christmas movie. You cannot.
Can we just change this to a Die Hard podcast?
Sure. But to be fair, the only constant factor in this movie is that Robert Englund is once again playing Freddy.
Yeah, he's the highlight of the movie.
In a very weird movie. So Freddy's back.
Yep.
And
the survivors of the previous movie are like, oh, come on, Freddy can't be back. We buried him and consecrated the grave. How did he come back?
So Kristen Parker no longer played by
Patricia Arquette?
Yeah, no longer played by Patricia Arquette, instead played by Tuesday
night.
I think sung one of the ending themes for this movie.
Maybe. I don't know.
If I remember the credits correctly. Anyway, she starts having dreams and pulling the other two survivors from the previous movie into her dreams because she thinks Freddy's back, and I guess he is because reasons.
Yeah, basically. It's just like, what are we doing here?
Right. Like,
See, okay, the first 15 minutes of the movie, they kill off the three characters from the previous movie. Let's just get it out of the way. They kill off, they kill the black guy first, which, you know, good stuff, New Line. Really
progressive there.
Yeah, really progressive. Then they...
breaking new ground.
Yeah, breaking new ground. And the reason that Freddy returns is because a dog pisses where he was buried.
That dog ate ghost pepper. That's why I peed fire.
Wait, seriously? Did that actually happen? I do not remember this.
Yes.
Kincaid's
dog in the dream pisses where Freddy was. Pisses
Buried.
fire. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And the dog's name's Jason.
Yeah.
So it's sort of Freddy versus Jason. God damn it! This is the plot of Freddy versus Jason.
Sure.
We haven't got there.
Freddy gets Jason to resurrect. Freddy gets Jason to resurrect Freddy.
Sure, let's go.
I actually like Freddy versus Jason.
I enjoy it.
Now, the reason that the theorized reason that Patricia Arquette does not return for this film is because she asked for too much money. Because, like, shortly after 3 came out, she started getting big in, like, movie roles and television shows and whatnot, and so she became too expensive. And, honestly, good for Patricia Arquette if the other reason that if I understand right, was I'm only going to be in the movie for 15 minutes. What the fuck, guys? Why are you killing me off? So
Alice can take your role.
Yeah. Alice, the new white meat.
That kind of reminds me of the actor who plays the comedian in Watchmen. He wasn't interested in taking on the role because the character gets killed off so early in the movie, until he read more of the script and realized, oh, I'm actually in this a lot more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, I'll do it.
So yeah, all 3 of them get killed, and then Kristen, it's a really fucking weird scene. Kristen's death is a really weird one. Like, Kincaid, Freddy, you know, comes back to life. He
and just stabs him in the gut with his glove.
Then the other guy gets drowned in his waterbed.
Inside his waterbed. And
then,
then
it's like, wait, hold on. Kincaid just gets stabbed to death in his dream while the mute guy from the previous movie gets a creative death? What the fuck?
Yeah.
This movie is so goddamn inconsistent.
Yeah.
But then, like, also, like, when in the real world, Kincaid has like no visible injuries from his encounter with Freddy in the dream when he dies.
It's like he may have had a heart attack or something.
But then the other guy in the real world is drowned inside of his waterbed.
So, a funny story. In the 2010 documentary "Never Sleep Again," Kincaid's actor Ken Segoas, he reminisced about how his friends were excited to like watch him in the movie again, and he according to him he had to go to them and be like, don't expect to get don't go get popcorn, I ain't gonna be in the movie that long. So yeah, that kind of tells you the whole attitude around this movie.
It's like, screw the original characters, we're going for new stuff.
We're going for new characters.
It's like their abilities vanish. Like,
well, they wanted to introduce the concept of a Dream Master when you had the Dream Warriors earlier in the movie.
That got killed off.
in the last. Yeah, and
I'm okay with the premise of the movie, but the
Yeah.
execution is incredibly flawed. And with each of the deaths of the characters, I guess their powers go into this other new character.
Alice Johnson, who's played by Lisa Wilcox. Yeah.
Who is an incredibly awkward girl throughout the movie.
She's shy.
Just wait till the next movie.
I don't want to...
Like, her key trait is she keeps having daydreams that interrupt the movie.
I fall asleep during the day. And it's like,
Your point
cool.
being?
Cool. Well, yeah, so she ends up getting so she gets Kristen Parker, she gets Roland Kincaid, and then Joey Crusoe's powers. The three remaining characters from the last movie after Heather Langenkamp died. Which begs the question, where's the head doctor in all this? He just disappears from the story after the third movie entirely. Like, what is he up to? Wouldn't he be interested to hear how 3 of his former patients suddenly all died?
Within very close proximity of each other.
There's a good possibility he might have died in the third movie.
It was only a couple months!
He died from his wounds. He fought Freddy, you know. A skeleton Freddy.
No, that was 3. Yeah, that was in that was in 3, but that was
are
that
you
was
talking
Nancy's
about
dad.
yeah, that was Nancy's dad's thing.
Oh, I forgot.
It doesn't matter. It's just
To be fair, it's easy to forget that the other doctor was even there, to be completely honest.
yeah. I mean, he is the one who
Max.
does kill Freddy, though. Nevertheless, that's just it's a plot hole that's never brought up again because these movies are not necessarily these movies do not necessarily care about continuity, except when it concerns it. Like, oh yeah, 3 happened, but we're not going to get into the finer details of 3.
Yeah, this movie assumes that you've already seen the third movie, so it doesn't bother actually telling you who these characters are or why you should care about them, or even explaining how Christy is able to pull the other 2 into her dreams, and then later Alice.
At least Friday the 13th had flashbacks and a prologue sequence, both in 2 and 3 and 4.
And in 3D.
In 3D. So yeah, our 3 main characters from the last movie are dead, and now we're stuck on this Alice Johnson character. And you can tell we're just flying by the plot because we're already just about 20, 25, 30 minutes into this film that's like an hour and a half. And so Alice has a brother.
He does karate.
That's his gimmick.
She has a friend that lifts weights. She has an asthmatic nerdy friend.
Who is black.
She has a crush on the captain of the football team. And that's about all the character development these guys get.
Yep.
Including Alice. She is a timid girl who keeps having power fantasies that blur the line between dream and reality. So I guess it makes a bit of sense since these movies have always kind of had this area where the line between dream and reality is blurred. It's just these kind of just happen, with the only explanation late in the movie being that she's the dream master that the subtitle of this movie is alluding to.
Yep.
The dream master debater.
Tee-hee.
Oh, and then the other thing is that Alice's dad is an alcoholic. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Fun fact, he was originally supposed to die in this film, but it got...
Of cirrhosis?
Yeah, no. Freddy was supposed to kill him, which doesn't make any sense, but he shows up in the next movie, so he doesn't die, alright? I just wanted to bring that up, that he was at one point supposed to die.
Die!
Alright,
Die!
so which of her other friends dies first? Was it the asthmatic girl?
It was the asthmatic girl.
She dies in the middle of class because Freddy asks her if she wants to suck face, and asthma and...
literally desiccates her to death.
Yeah. Just
sucks all the bones and air out of her body. So she's nothing. So she's like a latex
like those
skin.
Like those old commercials where it's like, oh, she doesn't do much no more because she vapes, and it's like a
deflated.
Oh yeah. Yep. Oh, also we forgot to mention that Elaine Parker. Sorry, give me a second. Kristen Parker's mom comes back in this movie, and she is the dumbest character in this whole film. Oh, I drugged your food, and that. By the way, that's why Kristen dies, because her mom drugged her food.
So she would finally go to sleep. I was like, bitch, do you not remember the reason why your daughter had to go to a psychiatric facility in the first place?
Did you not hear that your two other friends died of mysterious... that her two friends died of mysterious circumstances?
She was too busy.
Similar to a bunch of other kids in that facility she had to go to.
Denial is a hell of a drug.
She was just telling... what's the word?
Also, why weren't they taking sleep away? Or why weren't they taking the drug that...
I almost said Duracell.
I guess they weren't taking it because they figured that since Freddy was dead and buried that they wouldn't have the dreams anymore. And to be fair, Kincaid and the other guy don't have any reason to not doubt Freddy's continued existence until Christine pulls them into the dream.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm trying to rationalize a movie that doesn't try to rationalize itself.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
You're just going to give yourself a migraine.
Ow, ow, ow. Look, I'm trying to make sense of this nonsensical movie.
Don't.
I'm playing devil's advocate for it.
So, yeah, so... So Sheila dies in class. She suffocates to death in the real world.
Alice's brother fights an invisible Freddy and loses.
By the cloth or getting flying into him.
God damn, this death is incredibly dumb.
Yes.
Like, the vast majority of the scene is this one guy punching and kicking air and then reacting to invisible punches from no one.
Mind you, the scenery is just like, it's all white. So Freddy, of course, if he was visible, is going to clash in this, but he's...
I think the idea they were going for was like a karate dojo or something.
Mm-hmm. Well, it looks stupid.
It does look stupid.
And he dies the dumbest way because he gets punctured into the stomach. But the reason that he dies is because he kicks Freddy's glove... He kicks invisible Freddy's glove away, which now becomes visible, and then he sees Freddy's glove turning, and then he looks away, and then it comes at him, like, flies into the air and kills him that way. And it's just like, you fucking dope. And then the funeral scene, he comes
out of the fucking coffin.
Comes out of the coffin because Alice is daydreaming. Because
again?
Why would you daydream at your brother's funeral? Ours not to question why. But he's just like, hey! And the reason he also dies is because he was in the toilet. He falls asleep in the school toilet. I wish I was kidding!
Yeah, he dreams a bunch of cheerleaders showing up, then all of a sudden Alice is there, and then karate do.
Let's not analyze that whatsoever.
No. Very Freudian, if you ask me.
Although, to be fair, she was probably just there because Dream Master. She was there when two of her other friends died.
God damn it, Alice! I'm whacking off. Quit invading my dreams. God. Sheesh. So all that's left is fucking
weightlifter girl and football captain.
Yeah, it's Debbie. Yeah, Debbie.
Debbie does Dallas.
And
No.
And she dies in a sequence manufactured by Screamin' Mad George, which is one of the best scenes in this movie, unfortunately.
Yeah.
The Roach Hotel.
So it's there's a weird sequence where Alice goes to a movie theater and she falls asleep. She's asleep, but in her dream she goes to a movie theater, and then the theater sucks her in, and then Freddy is there in a diner, and the whole scene is just fucking.
It's asinine.
It's weird because there's a sausage pizza, but the sausages on the pizza are
souls.
Are souls that he enjoys eating, and basically Freddy's whole goal is to use Alice
to draw more teens into the dream so that he can murder them to feed his soul addiction,
which makes no sense whatsoever because he can already go into people's dreams. Why does he need Alice?
Yeah, seriously.
Unless Alice is some sort of like
the only thing that the movie does to try and explain why is because, well, none of these kids that he's killing now are from Elm Street. He killed all the Elm Street kids. So now he has to use a surrogate to get into other kids' dreams, which totally jibes with the rest of the series and how that works. I'm shaking my head. I'm shaking my head derisively. You can't see it, but I'm shaking my head derisively.
It's like
we can too.
How big? It's like
they can't.
It's like how
they can too.
It's like how big is this town? They call him the Springwood Slasher, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not Elmville.
Nope.
I'll just wait a couple movies. We'll see how bad it gets.
Yeah. So yeah. And so the dream opens up to Debbie, who's lifting weights.
Looks like very, very small weight.
Who somehow falls asleep with punk or metal music playing in the background. Which, I mean, you go, girl.
Mm-hmm.
You do you.
I mean, everybody's got different ways of getting to sleep.
I certainly wouldn't be able to fall asleep on a weight bench, but hey, whatever works, I guess. And so it's the kill is intersected between two segments where Alice runs out of the diner and Dan is by his truck because Dan drove her somewhere.
Oh yeah, the repeating dream.
Yes. And so Alice and Dan don't realize that they're still asleep. And so every so often the dream resets and Alice gets into Dan's truck just after he drops her off. So in the meanwhile,
it confused me while I was watching this because I was like, wait, what just happened?
So in the meanwhile, Debbie's arms get
broken at the elbows.
Yeah, ripped off at the elbow, more like it.
It looks like it snaps.
And earlier in the movie, it's established that
she don't like bugs.
She does not like bugs. Also, fuck it, we're not doing a spoiler break because this movie is literally an hour and a half. And it's as predictable as you can get. Everyone dies except one person, and they defeat Freddy. Alright? Let's just be honest here. We all know how this ends. This is the most...
By the numbers.
Copy and paste any Nightmare on Elm Street script, And this is what it's. This is not the MTV Nightmare on Elm Street. This is the Chat GPT Elm Street.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, I was gonna make a similar comparison.
So Debbie, let's just say, Debbie gets turned into a cockroach and crushed. It's a very magnificent scene. I like it a lot. It's
like
very,
I said, Screaming Mad George.
yeah. It's
Did great work in this and the Guyver movie. If you haven't seen it,
it's very ick, and Freddy had I'm sure they had a lot of fun with it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's how she kills. And I think in real life, her house starts on fire. If I remember right, doesn't her house start on fire?
I don't remember enough to care.
I don't think it did. Well, no, wait, I think it did.
Maybe? I don't know. It's not super important to the plot.
She was cannon fodder.
Basically. And then while Alice and Dan are stuck in the time loop, Alice decides, fuck it, I'm gonna drive us into a tree.
Yeah. They drive themselves into a fucking tree
to get out of the dream loop.
Well, she sees Freddy standing there. She was trying to run him over.
And so now Dan is in the emergency room with Alice trying to tell the doctors to not put him under because that'll be a death sentence. But of course they put him under. So then she winds up in Dan's dream, but not before suiting up to kick Freddy's ass now that she has all of the other characters' superpowers.
Meaning all their clothing.
Basically.
Yeah.
And accessories and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
It's a running theme throughout this movie is that when each of her friends gets killed off, she starts removing their pictures from a mirror in her bedroom until finally she has no pictures covering the mirror.
She can see herself.
Which becomes a super important plot point at the very end of the movie that is undone by Debbie's death scene. And I will get to that when we talk about it, because it is so goddamn dumb that it is infamous for how goddamn dumb it is in the entire franchise. In fact, probably the entire slasher genre for how dumb this is.
Are you sure it's just as dumb as 2's?
So,
yes.
Love?
Yes.
Yeah.
To be fair, that one was one big gay fever dream.
See?
Fair point.
We talked about Nightmare 2. It was a very to put it in a way that some people may understand it. A gay musical called Gay. This must be the gayest musical of all time. Aren't all musicals gay? That's from the It Crowd, if you don't know. It was a very gay film, whether intentionally or unintentionally.
It's like...
I don't think that necessarily detracts from that movie.
No,
not at all.
Certainly doesn't.
But the writing for this movie absolutely detracts from this movie.
Yes.
Also, 4 doesn't have Freddy coming into the real world like 2 did, and had a fantastic...
Or 3.
The
first 3 movies all had that happening.
Not this one.
Not this one.
And I don't think it... Well, no. Freddy's dead, that happens, but I think that's the...
I try not
Jason.
to think about that movie.
Freddy vs. Jason, that happens too. So... This one...
So precedent that this movie decides to buck.
Yeah, 4 and 5 don't have it. 6 has it. Freddy vs. Jason has it. The remake, I don't care.
We'll cross that bridge, and we might burn that bridge when we get to that.
So, nevertheless...
I want to say we'll burn the bridge before we get there.
So we get to the climax, and Alice rescues Dan.
From the hospital dream where Freddy's about to carve him up.
So pretty much she saves him, and the doctors technically bring him back.
He lives.
He lives, just barely. He got better.
He got better.
And then Alice fights Freddy in a church for reasons.
And then the singing children were there.
There's like a running leitmotif throughout this movie where there are kids basically singing the "Now I Lay Me Down to Sleep" prayer, but with like altered lyrics. And then, like, right at the end of the movie, they change the lyrics even more to add, like, another verse where and then evil will see its face and then be defeated, and then Alice
Breaking Tanner.
No! Stop!
And then Alice grabs a mirror and shows Freddy it, and then all the souls in Freddy grab him and hold him down and tear him to pieces, and that's how the movie ends.
Yeah, the way they did it was they had like a giant torso of Freddy set up, and then like it was latex. So they would have the actors behind it, and they would have like this latex screen for the chest, and then they would have the actors pushing out. Yeah, it was a good visual. I mean,
It's just dumb how they got to that point.
It's a crazy kill. Like, it's probably one of the most creative ways that they've killed Freddy.
It's better than some that's going to be coming out.
It's just heavily marred by how stupid we got to this point.
Yeah.
With the whole Freddy having to see his own reflection in a mirror, which is contradicted during Debbie's death dream when Freddy is clearly in front of a mirror in Debbie's workout room, and he's nonplussed by the whole situation.
Does it have to be a special type of mirror?
Movie doesn't explain. It just says it just basically says that Freddy has to see himself in a mirror.
Let's just consider how Freddy gets defeated in our first 4 films right now. Freddy
gets his first one just gets his ass kicked.
He melts. He disappears completely because Nancy
Heather decides, no, I am no longer afraid of you. You can't hurt me.
Yeah, Heather.
Sheer willpower.
Yeah, Heather Langenkamp's character Nancy Thompson, as he said, decides that
you have put me through shit, and I'm not having it anymore. You can no longer hurt me because I have determined that to be the case.
And it may or may not have been successful, depending on how you want to interpret the ending. I choose to interpret the ending as non-canon. That's just me.
I mean, the actual conclusion of the movie kind of undercuts the whole thing, so
yes.
In a good way.
Right. But I choose to headcanon that ending as non-canon because Heather doesn't because Heather's character Nancy doesn't get killed until 3. In 2, love conquers
with
all.
The power of love.
Great, now we're getting sued.
God damn it.
Heart.
Wind!
Which fine. So many other stories have done that kind of crap before, so it's...
What I was going to say is, like, love conquers all, but Freddy melts into the main character of 2, I forget his name.
Jesse.
Jesse, thank you. In 3, his skeleton literally gets holy water poured on him, which kills him in the dream and puts him to rest. Because evil can only be defeated by the power of Christ. It literally...
The power of Christ compels.
God damn it. I was literally going to say the power of Christ compelled him to leave. And so he was defeated that way, and it was also a really good scene where you see the holes and the light
just
shooting out of him from the holy water, and he eventually dissolves into light, which means his soul was finally put to rest. But not really, because he comes back because a dog pisses fire where he lay.
Those ghost peppers, man, it hurts.
And in this movie,
he looks in a mirror, and then the souls inside him tear him to pieces.
Despite the fact, you take the floor for this.
Despite the fact that, like I said earlier in the movie, we see his reflection in a mirror, and it doesn't have any effect on him. What the hell? This movie can't even keep its inconsistencies consistent. It's inconsistent with its own inconsistencies.
Listen, am I the only one who understands the complexities of this ambitious, underrated cinematic masterpiece? This movie's not stupid. You're stupid!
No, you.
Damn it. Oh.
Whore.
You whore. Oh, also at the end of the movie, Alice thinks that she sees Freddy's reflection.
But maybe she's just seeing things.
Which leads into the next movie because there is a thing. It's a blink and you miss it moment that leads into the next movie, and it's when Kristen gets killed, and she shoots her energy through Freddy into Alice.
Yep,
You see what I mean?
We joked about it while watching it.
Yeah. To put it in perspective, if you know what the title of 5 is, this should become very obvious.
Child.
Yeah, it becomes very obvious what we're talking about. That's not a spoiler. It's literally the title of the next movie. Wait! Oh my god, I just remembered! I just thought of that! She's a pregnant teen in the next movie! Oh my god! What the fuck? Oh, come on! No!
The dream child.
God damn it. I had to think about that for a second. I was like, wait, she's still in school in the next movie? Oh, crap! Oh, jeez!
Oh, Zoic school.
Oh, shit! Oh, fuck! So yeah, that's how this movie ends.
That was The Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4, The Dream Master.
A wet fart and a chat GPT prompt. So
I mean, it was better than the TMNT movie me and Brian watched a few weeks ago. I succinctly described that as a wet dump in a garbage fire.
Oh.
And I had no words. I just let him have the floor.
It's like, go check that out for probably the most creative I will be all year.
No, it depends if we ever decide to do the live action Fist of the North Star.
True. Which we did watch, and oh god, spoiler alert, that was awful. Oh, we'll have fun covering that one.
What, you don't like a New Way Bowl film? It's not a New Way Bowl film, but it might as well be.
Yes, that movie where all the Japanese characters are played by British guys.
Yep.
Hey, at least Steven Seagal isn't in it.
Are you sure about that?
Fuck! No!
I mean, I'm not sure, but he may as well be.
Vader was.
He was.
Well, you know what? To be fair, Vader belongs everywhere.
Big Van Vader.
Listen, if Big Van Vader was in a Nightmare on Elm Street film, I'd be there for it. Turn
him loose on Freddy.
Yeah, turn him loose. It's always his time.
Leon Big Van Vader White. That's what the title said.
Speaking of, we were actually literally talking about that during the movie, where Vader's debut in Japan, in New Japan, got New Japan and beat Takeshi banned from the sumo hall because
Vader defeated Antonio Inoki in several seconds.
in under 3 minutes, and it caused a riot so bad that the professional wrestling got banned from the sumo hall.
So, thoughts about the movie?
Dumpster fire.
I wouldn't go that far. It's not.
It's got some creative kills. It's got an interesting premise that has a terrible execution.
Listen. It's not Exorcist 2, okay?
Yeah.
God, no.
Okay, fair enough.
Exorcist 2, by far, is the single worst movie we've done on this series.
Which one had Brad Dourif in it?
Brad Dourif was 3. That one is a 10 out of 10.
I love him he's a great actor.
He's so good in that movie.
Oh, absolutely. I still recall how great I loved his performance in that.
The Exorcist 3 is what I like to refer to as one of my autism movies, where if I'm bored, I'll literally just throw it on because I've got nothing else to do, and I need constant stimulation.
So how would you rate this movie?
5.5. I think that's what I said.
I give it a 4, especially because I forgot a lot about this movie within the week between when we watched it and when we recorded this.
I'd give it a 4 myself. Like saying, because I watched it yesterday
and couldn't remember much about it. It is such a nothing movie.
It's the first movie in the franchise where you don't really need... Like, 4 and 5, you really don't need to watch it. I remember for months, actually going on years, being like, 4's not that bad, guys. 4's not that bad. You guys are being mean on 4. It's 5 that's really bad. And now that I've rewatched this, and I'm almost 30, and I last watched it, I think, when I was like 22... Okay, to put that into perspective, it's not that good.
No.
Well, didn't he force you to watch the first one when you were really young?
He did.
Yeah, but we already talked about that.
Yeah, we talked about that on the podcast. Yeah, when I was like 11. Actually, no, I think it was 9 then. And he was just like...
I was a terrible babysitter. What can you do?
Yeah, he was like, hey, watch this shit. Mind you, at that time, I would also be watching every Halloween. No matter the year, every Halloween, it would be Bravo's top 100 scariest movie moments. Which, by the way, we still need to get through that eventually.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we still need to do that on this podcast. Mm-hmm. With or without VJ and others.
Now the question is, would we be covering the movies individually or just the...
God, no! God, no! We've already covered some of them, but God, no! Oh my God! 100 fucking movies? God, some you can't even get? Yeah, no.
I mean, we could create a special playlist of just the podcasts of movies that were on the list in order of that special.
I mean, I suppose.
It would save us a bit of time.
That's going to take us years to get through.
Yeah. I watched that, and that thing was fucking fantastic.
Oh, absolutely.
It's still great. I still go back and watch it, even though it has a certain person in it that, I would prefer never to watch again, or any of his movies. Mm-hmm. If you know who it is, nothing more needs to be said. Twilight Zone movie. That is all.
Ah, gotcha.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, maybe like I don't think it's terrible. I think it is the ChatGPT of Nightmare on Elm Street films, so it's like a 5.
I give it a 4 out of 10 because it is below average.
Also a 4. Favorite death?
Yeah, favorite death?
Cockroach scene.
Debbie's death.
The Roach Motel.
I mean, yeah. There's a couple of good deaths. I mean, the face-sucking one's pretty good. The cockroach one's pretty good.
The brother's death is not.
No.
That is by far the dumbest.
Kincaid's is pretty good just because it's the harbinger of things to come. But Kristen's is horrible. Joey's is horrible. Yeah, no. There's like only 2 good deaths in this movie. Mind you, the reason that Kristen's is so terrible is because it goes in 2 parts, right? Kristen's death, one on the beach, one in the boiler room. And the beach scene is by far the most out there fucking what the fuck are we doing scene. Because
I completely forgot that her dream took place on a beach at
yes,
point.
Because Freddy comes through the ocean, which you would think would be a Jason thing to do to come out of the water.
His claw was like a
Claw,
sharp fin.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like a claw, and he
Claw shark.
and he comes out, and Kristen is stuck on her towel, and she then gets buried, like feet first in sand, and Freddy pushes her feet down and then puts on sunglasses, and it's just like, what is this? What? Huh?
Robert Englund trying to be funny.
Well, he doesn't need sunglasses to be funny.
No.
It's just silly.
It's just far too simple.
And
Move
that's
along,
good.
move along, move along.
Not in a good way. I mean, I kind of prefer it when Freddy is not trying to be funny and not trying to quip one-liners. Where I think he's funnier when he's playing it straight, if that makes sense, you know?
So like in the first one, a new Night.
Especially in the first one, he's really good. The scene where he cuts his fingers off and he's just like, aha, fucking check this shit out. Or when his face melts off. When
That
he,
having been said, he does have a couple good one-liners.
He-
Like, welcome to primetime, bitch.
I mean, yeah, it's just I kind of prefer. It's weird because going back to Exorcist 3, it's kind of like with the Gemini killer when he's explaining how he does the things that he does. It's not played tongue in cheek. It's just played straight. I mean, it's extra ham because it's Brad Dourif, and they directed him to be as hammy as possible.
but it's convincing.
It's convincingly ham, scene chewing.
I don't know many of Brad's movies that is not like a horror or kind of more spooky.
Well, he I think he got an Academy Award nomination as a side character in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Ooh, that's another good movie.
Really good movie. Starring Jack Nicholson. And then what's her name? Nurse Ratched. I forget the actress's name. But if you've started, I don't know if you've started watching Deep Space Nine yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. But she plays a character in that series, and she is one of the biggest villains in that series.
I'll be sure to look out for her.
Yeah. Once you see her, you're like, oh shit, that's Nurse Ratched. So yeah, once you see her, you can't miss her. Favorite character? I mean, outside of Freddy, okay, we'll put Freddy in a box, put him in a closet, keep him tucked away. Who's your favorite character?
Nobody.
Nobody? Not even Alice?
Nah, not really.
My favorite was the brother. Especially in the funeral scene.
Okay.
Cause yeah, well, yeah.
I mean, if I had to choose somebody, I'd probably go with Kincaid.
Yeah, Kincaid's easily the best. Sure, he dies the first 15 minutes, but I mean, come on, it's Kincaid.
I mean, if we're counting both this and the previous movie, then yeah, Kincaid, I'll give you. But just this movie, nobody.
I don't know why you would. I understand why you would
The
kill
dad.
off. Fuck the dad. Dad's a creep. He's a cretin.
He pulls a Nancy's mom during one scene, and it's like such a cheap ripoff of it.
It is, but it also seems kind of awkward too.
Oh hell yeah!
I don't know. I understand why you would kill off the main characters of the previous film. You did it for Friday 2, but that had a little more substance to it, and it was a completely different character killing that character off. Mm-hmm. You know, if you wanted to make 3, 4, and I mean, they didn't have the foresight for this. Like, New Line rarely ever had foresight outside of Lord of the Rings, but for the Nightmare series, if you wanted to make it a trilogy of films, why not keep characters who have that experience? I mean, you did it with 3. You had Nancy the entire film, and then she dies at the end. I don't know why you couldn't have at least had Kincaid or Kristen and Joey at least live to the end.
Like, it's not like any of the surviving characters actually provide any exposition for any of the new characters either. They just
because they're
get
friends.
killed off. And then I think Christy just kind of offhandedly explains who Freddy is and leaves Alice to figure it out for herself.
Yeah. Like, okay, you could have done it. God, we're going into Friday 5 territory. No, you could have had it where you could have Kristen and Kincaid, live until the end, and you could have Joey be the one who dies because his purpose really kind of outlives itself after 3.
Yeah.
He kind of outlives his...
Like, he was basically just a hostage throughout the 3rd movie, so...
Yeah.
He really doesn't contribute anything in this movie. Period, other than one more body.
Yep.
So you could kill him off, and you could have Kincaid and Kristen kind of... They could realize that, oh shit, Freddy's back, because the way that Joey dies is not normal. I mean, you could keep the kill exactly the same. How's this for a wet dream and all that, yada yada yada. Have him die in his waterbed and everything. And you could have Kincaid and Kristen be like, oh, fuck. Everyone is in very real danger. Okay. And you could have the other teens being like, no, that's bullshit. I don't believe you.
Well, you still have Alice witnessing stuff in her dreams that kind of makes her question, okay, are they telling the truth? Because I'm recalling this from my dreams. Or do a better job of explaining how she is constantly having daydreams.
If her power, you could have it where Kristen pulls people into her dreams. Alice has the opposite power where she invades other people's dreams. And you could have it work that way as a tandem. And if you want to kill Kincaid off, you can kill him off at the end as like a noble sacrifice.
And not as a bitch.
Throws himself in front of Freddy's blade or something to protect him.
Yeah, you could have something like that, and it would have the ethos of the Dream Warriors and the pathos of it.
Then they die, and then they both become the Dream Masters or something.
Well, yeah. Well, and then you could have Kristen die in the next film. You could have it work that way, where the original Dream Warriors sacrifice themselves for Alice to become... because that's not what they do in this film.
No.
They are killed like bitches.
And then Alice just gains their powers because plot reasons.
Because Kristen deems it so.
Bring your friend here.
Honestly, if you wanted my opinion, I would have Kincaid just live through everything. Just be like, I'm
the only black guy that's living here.
Well, it'd be more like, I'm built like a fucking shit brick house. I'm not a captain of the football team. I'm a big fucking black dude who can fight. And that's his whole thing, is like, his power is his super strength in the dream. Which he loses, by the way, in this film.
Yeah.
He doesn't have that.
Yeah, like, he tries fighting Freddy and nothing. Nothing.
You could keep...
Like, it's almost as though his power was already stolen from him.
You could have his power be invulnerability in his dreams. He literally cannot die in his dreams, no matter how much Freddy tries... no matter what Freddy tries to do to him. Which means Kincaid would be the hard counter to Freddy. That you could have it that way, and you could make it work, because Freddy could still kill everyone else. Yeah. Everyone else is still very much in play, but as long as Kincaid is around, which would make sense why he would go after Kristen first, then. Because Kristen is able to pull Kincaid into her dreams. And so Freddy... It would be a cat and mouse game. You could make this work. God damn it. Fuck. It's turning into 5 all over again. We need to go. Favorite scene, please.
The Roach Motel. I thought we already talked about this.
We did, but
I think that was the favorite death.
Favorite death? I mean, it could. I mean, listen, it could have been. It could have been the karate scene.
It could have been the scene where Alice has a daydream about actually talking to the captain of the football team and asking him out.
Like, you're such a big hunk.
But no, it's absolutely the Roach Motel scene.
But it could also be the car crash.
But it's absolutely the Roach Motel.
It's the Roach Motel.
Yeah, Roach Motel.
I'm not gonna belabor the point. It's the best scene in the film by a wide margin. Least favorite scene? I mean, the karate scene.
I mean, I was gonna say the rest of the movie, but then I remembered the karate scene.
The karate death scene.
See, here's the thing: the Roach Motel scene, 9 out of 10 kill, right? It's a
Yeah.
9 out of 10 kill. The karate kill, 1 out of 10 kill.
-2.
-2. Okay, so the film evens out at a 5. It's got one of the all-time best deaths and one of the all-time worst deaths. I don't think anything will ever. I don't think anything. As far as like consistently creative deaths go, I don't think anything really beats Tina, Rod, and his death in 1.
Oh, Johnny Depp's.
Johnny Depp's death in 1.
You don't remember his character's name?
Yeah, I can't either. All I know is all 3 very creative. Very creative and very not realistic, but
I mean, that's kind of the point.
yes.
They're dream deaths. Go as elaborate as fuck.
I mean, but when you've got blood pouring out of the ceiling in real life,
Go hard or go home.
That's fair.
well, I guess I'm going home because I ain't. Never mind. So, okay. Had spent a good hour just speed running through this. What else is there even to talk about in this film? It's a film.
It's something, that's for sure.
The fact that it's the highest grossing really goes to show that there is no accounting for taste.
Nope.
And also that public opinion is kind of a sham. Especially in the 80s, yeah. There's so many 80s movies that were really popular, and then you watch back now and you're just like, what the fuck were people's tastes?
I remember watching some stuff from the 80s, like, not like horror. And like,
Yeah.
I'm like, when I was younger, I thought these were really good, and then all of a sudden I rewatched them, I'm like, wow, these things didn't age well at all.
You'd be surprised how many like 80 movies I watch and be like, God, that did not age well. And then I watch a bunch of 70s movies and it's like, God damn, this aged so well. It just
brings up like the racial stuff and
Yeah.
just all that.
Wolfman's got no. Okay, I'm not. Okay, Monster Squad was actually a good film.
Oh yeah,
I love that movie.
We watched that a few months ago, and that still is awesome.
Monster Squad's a good film. I just wanted to use it as like a reference for like
Wolfman has nards.
Wolfman has nards, but just kind of the general attitude of the 80s where.
Well, yeah, that movie is also like it has like verbal words towards gays.
Yeah, it
and
does have some
stuff.
aspects that haven't aged as well, but as a whole,
Yeah,
it's
it's a
aged
great-
pretty well.
You know what scene in that movie aged extremely well? The old scary German guy.
Let's have pie.
It's the last. All right, boys. It's your last chance for pie. And then when they
Is
leave,
she a virgin?
Is she a virgin? No. But yeah, no. And then they go, "Gee, Mister, you seem to know a whole lot about monsters, don't you?" As a matter of fact, it seems I do. And as he's closing the door, he's got the fucking Holocaust letters. No.
I don't think I noticed that.
Yes,
It's a blink.
It's a blink and you miss it. No, but if you see it, you're just like,
Oh,
holy shit! Because his literal title in the movie is Scary German Guy, And him being like, I do seem to know a lot about monsters. And him having the Holocaust numbers, it's not for kids. The kids are going to blink and miss that and be like, ha ha ha, silly scene. But if adults see it, especially...
Mommy came in my room.
Mummy came in my room. Oh. So, the movie's very quotable. Sorry. We're getting off track.
That's something we should cover one of these days.
Eventually.
Whether on this one or Tank's channel.
Nevertheless, that's kind of the general attitude of the 80s, where, like, 70s TV shows were a lot more willing to take chances and even kind of be a little transgressive for the time. I mean, shit, people were seeing, footage of the Vietnam era at that time, so things were a lot more hardened. But then, in the 80s, with a lot of Reagan's sort of image was, clean cut, policies, clean cut families. We've got the Waltons and Family Matters and
I think he talked down about Beavis and Butthead.
he did talk down about the Simpsons and Beavis and Butthead. That was actually Bush.
Oh, Bush?
That was Bush Sr. But like of the era, it would be like the Cosby Show, aged really horribly. Family Matters, kind of aged not as well. The Waltons. Brady Bunch was 70s, right? Yes, Brady Bunch was 70s.
They're too happy.
They're too happy, damn it.
The Partridge Family.
The Partridge Family, like clean cut, good old classic middle class American families, which was not the case at the time.
It's like retro 50s aesthetic.
Yes, it's very much like a retro 50s aesthetic. And then on films, it's just violence, 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 everything in your face. Bah! I mean, like, one of the highest grossing movies of the 80s was... Two of the highest grossing movies of the 80s were Star Wars films. I mean, E.T. was also one of the highest grossing films ever. So a lot of it was just, like, more... I mean, E.T.'s more family friendly, but it was a Steven Spielberg. I mean, shit.
Literally, it got edited. They took their guns out and switched them with walkie-talkies.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Gremlins was like a huge film for the time, and that's violent as shit.
To the Gremlins.
No, to the kids, because they to the adults, because they behead the grandma and I think kick the head down the stairs. Is that?
I don't recall that movie, and I watched it fairly recently.
Gremlins?
Right? Yeah, no, I don't remember a decapitation of that.
I think it was a deleted scene.
Oh, it might have been.
I remember the old lady who has like the staircase chair that goes into overdrive and launches her out of
I think that was
maybe that's what you're thinking of.
It's possible that they switched out the scenes to make it less violent, but I mean, Gremlins was supposed to be a violent. Like an even more violent film.
I mean, maybe you're thinking of the original script. Maybe that was in there. I haven't.
Yeah,
oh, maybe
it's possible. I remember Joe Dante talking about it at some point. By the way, not the most graphic Christmas movie. I mean, Black Christmas kind of gives it a run for its money.
The original Black Christmas is pretty good.
Not the remake, no. Both remakes, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say there's two remakes.
There's two fucking remakes. So, nevertheless, that was Nightmare 5.
4.
Nightmare 4.
Yeah, Nightmare 5 is in a few months.
So that was Nightmare 5. 6
Nightmare
out of 10.
5 will toss, say 6.
6 out of 10. Would recommend. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, Nightmare 4. Get it. Watch it once, maybe.
Just to say you did.
And then be done. Yeah. Goodbye.
I mean, the only reason I watched this more than once was for this podcast.
Yep, me too.
I watched it originally because I'd never seen it before, and then I watched it again for the podcast. And that's it. That's all I really... I mean, unless I, for whatever reason, decide to rewatch the entire series again, which...
I don't know why you would want to. Unless you want to watch Freddy vs. Jason. Or the remake.
Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely a franchise where if I decide to rewatch it, I'll definitely skip a few movies.
Are you going to skip Friday 5, though?
We'll have to see in a few months.
No! No! I know, I said Friday 5, not Nightmare 5, by the way.
Well, maybe. I could watch Friday
We're watching
5.
Friday 5. That's next month.
We already did Friday 5.
Friday 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going
Friday
to
8 is next month.
Yeah.
We're
You confused me.
We're going to Manhattan.
That's also in Canada.
Manhattan, Canada.
My favorite city.
Manhattan, Toronto, Canada.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Wait, recommendations. Are we not doing
Oh,
recommendations?
fuck.
This came on too much.
Nightmare 4. That's my recommendation. Perfect film. 10 out of 10.
I mean, if you don't have any recommendations, I guess I'm going to recommend Bleach 1,000 Year Blood War. Like, if you're talking about the original Bleach anime, it's kind of hit or miss because it's got a lot of awful filler. Like, if you're going to watch the original Bleach anime, definitely get a list of which episodes to skip.
I gave him most of my sets.
And I watched them and regret, like, some of it. But not all of it. But now I've been watching 1,000 Year Blood War, which adapts the final arc from the manga. And it's really good.
Okay, I suppose I got a recommendation.
You're not even going to let me explain. I mean, aside...
No, you can continue.
It's Bleach. Come on, dude.
Human Ichigo Kurosaki gets the powers of a Shinigami Soul Reaper and fights monsters.
I just look over at Tanner.
Am I a ventriloquist dummy?
Yeah. He fights real monsters!
Real monster.
Real monsters. From Nickelodeon. Yeah.
Let's go. Real monsters. Let's go watch that. I hear it's on Netflix.
Along the way, he acquires a harem of characters who don't like him.
In Bleach?
Yeah.
I mean,
You mean?
kinda?
Am I wrong?
Not really, no.
Yeah. I mean, there's Nelio, but that's a whole different story. That's a completely different story. Yeah.
I mean, you've got Uryu, Byakuya, Grimmjow, Ukiore, Aizen.
You know what this is? It's Urusei Yatsura, but if nobody liked him.
And the series wasn't all that funny.
Yes!
I mean, it was still funny, but like interstitially stuff.
No, it's Urusei Yatsura if it was a shonen anime.
Which it technically is.
Yeah.
But like more shonen. More like Dragon Ball shonen.
No.
But yeah, no, I jumped straight from the final episode of the original Bleach anime into 1,000 Year Blood War, and I was like, I can completely understand why they didn't adapt this storyline right away. Because, whoo, boy, is it bloody.
Bloody?
Very graphically violent by comparison to the safe enough for TV. It's like they definitely were going for a more mature audience with 1,000 Year Blood War. And it works. Like, I want somebody else to have seen Bleach and 1,000 Year Blood War so I can talk about what I really liked about 1,000 Year Blood War, but I can't. But side tangent, the Hueco Mundo arc of the original Bleach anime is terrible for having so much filler interrupting it.
Is that the one where they have the mass half-hollow people?
Yeah, with the Arankar. To put into perspective just how bad with filler the Hueco Mundo arc is, imagine the Frieza arc from Dragon Ball Z. Now, if you remember, early on in Funimation's time with the series, they split it up into 3 sagas. Yeah. The Namek Saga, the Ginyu Saga, and the Frieza Saga. Hueco Mundo would be if you went through the Namek Saga, then went through a TV adaptation of Dead Zone, then the Ginyu Force Saga, but then interrupt it with an abbreviated version of the Garlic Jr. Saga, then finished the Ginyu Saga, then did an episodic version of Bardock, Father of Goku, and then the Frieza Saga.
You gotta go back. The musical of Bardock the Father.
No, Bardock, Father of Goku, because that one was actually good.
I know.
Because this particular flashback is actually good. And then you follow it up with another arc that's non-canon. World's Strongest, let's go with.
Oh, okay.
Like, that one's a good one. That one's a good.
But I'm sorry. I have to go.
I have to go fix something.
I have to go pick something.
The abridged version.
But yeah, no, that's... Like, the Frieza Saga is infamous for how much filler it is. But the Hueco Mundo arc literally gets interrupted by filler that is either canon or not canon, depending on which arc depending on what you're looking at. It's infuriating. Like, you'll get really into it, and then they cut to another arc that's unrelated and takes place, like, earlier that summer or something. It's like, fuck! And that's not even talking the first filler arc of Bleach, which is the Bound arc. Soul vampires! Woo! Like, if not for the fact that I knew that the Fullbring arc that finishes off the first anime was canon to the manga, I would have just assumed that was a filler arc, to be completely honest. Because it feels like Bound Part 2. Electric Boogaloo.
And with that...
Do you have a recommendation? You were going to say something?
I can wait for the next month.
Okay.
I've got no recommendations.
All right,
so I'm just going to samba on out of here.
As is your right.
My goddamn...
Speed, Samba Man!
My goddamn American right. Goddamn!
Oh, well,
Shibbity Crockett.
I guess I don't really have much to say, so...
Goodbye.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.